Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out.
Oh, man, I'm not really locked in today, bro.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, he'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Toward the
Come
center
on, man.
of the field,
That's a
but it's
pick.
incomplete. Now, these two teams, you may remember, battled in the NFC division round last year, and that game was also here at Raymond James Stadium. The Rams ran out to a 27-3 lead. For the Bucs and Tom Brady, they rallied all the way back. But in the end, former Buck Matt Gay hit the game winner at the gun, and the Rams advance 30-27. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Brady on third down. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady going to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown to kick it away.
John Collins don't even like Miami like that.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. This is intercepted. Mike Edwards puts it on. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. This offense humming here in the early going.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. See if they can do better here on this drive. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
What's not cool about the game there on second down? That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got it out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
3rd and 2. Stafford gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters.
Second down and 7. Play action. Now it's Brady.
What a catch, mate.
Across the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver?
Y'all can go get him.
Really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. It's not often that we put the word overthrow next to the name Tom Brady.
His accuracy is so good that when there are misses, they're usually not by much. So when we see one like that, look,
scratch your head a little bit.
Scratch your head, we're chuckling. You know he likes to atone for his errors.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Leonard Floyd's career has found new life in Los Angeles with more sacks in 2 seasons there than in 4 years prior with Chicago. 9.5 in 2021 for the Super Bowl champs.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And this is incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
High ball.
And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage,
Yeah.
so he's going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beaten down because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interview.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Spins past it. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
It's good.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. The calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On your feet, soldier. Get on your goddamn feet, soldier.
On 3rd and 1. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And this throw will be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
A lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Right at the 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. A great play there.
No, that's 2 feet in, game.
First half is winding down. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Out to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Brady now on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Oh, my God,
Where we sit
bro.
right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing when he went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joe Tryon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. "31 yards on the punt there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. On play action, it's Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this running game, or should I say, lack of run, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down.
It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
To throw, it's Brady.
Jones has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Brady going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, going for Jefferson downfield. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be. The Rams on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Well, the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Stafford looks to throw again.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Shaq Barrett's motor just keeps on running in Tampa Bay. Another 10 sacks for him in 2021. He's up to 37 in 3 seasons with the Buccaneers.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brady now on 1st down.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
What we would consider generational for most players, we simply take for granted at this point with Aaron Donald. 7 straight All-Pro season last year, complete with 12.5 sacks and a career high in tackles. And who can forget the sequence he had down the stretch to help Los Angeles secure a Super Bowl win.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Brady. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point put through by Suckum. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Stafford buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by the line. No points, down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Stafford on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
7 yards there and a first down. Going right back to Akers. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Stafford now to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a big...
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.